Let's talk about the Day of Caring. Of course, it's coming up. Explain what that day is all about.
Yeah, so Day of Caring is just a day for everyone in the community to come out and volunteer at different locations. So we have over 100 projects in Fort Smith and the surrounding areas. And so it's just a way for you to, volunteer in your community and acknowledge a need that you might not otherwise know is there. And it's the littlest of things to the biggest of things, and just projects that directors and nonprofit workers just don't have the manpower or time to achieve. And so we have landscaping and painting and organizing and cleaning, and sometimes it's big projects like painting parking lots, and other times it's smaller things. But there's something for everyone's unique individual talent and skill set, and so it's just a way to utilize that and better the community for it.
It's also a way for someone to find out more about an agency that they may not know too much about.
Absolutely. It is really encouraging to be able to go into the community, and maybe we have individuals that select to do some office work and just filing, simple things like that. But then throughout it, they get to meet people. It's a great networking opportunity for businesses and individuals in the community, but it also gives you a chance to really hone in on what the mission of some of these nonprofits are and realize the impact that they truly have on individuals.
And it also really helps these nonprofits, because I think we've talked about this before, that they just can't afford to do some of these projects on a daily basis.
Absolutely. And sometimes it's just the demand of their agency. The need is so great that assembling a picnic table isn't necessarily the highest priority. And so it's great to have volunteers come in there that are just willing to really set aside maybe their talents, and they might work at a bank, but for that day they're going to be planting flowers, helping with things like that. And so it's really putting ourselves aside and just contributing to a bigger cause.
And just like all these other years, and it's no surprise, most of those projects are covered with volunteers. I know in Fort Smith, but you're still looking for volunteers in the surrounding areas.
Yes, we are so blessed with an amazing community. And so Fort Smith is basically all full, which is just fantastic. It's a great issue to have. But we do have needs in Alma, Barling, Boonville, Cedarville, Charleston, Greenwood, Paris, Poto, Roland, Van Buren, and all its different things. So we need some people to go to nursing homes and visit. We need others planting flowers. We need others helping at the Boys and Girls Club. And so there's just a bunch of different projects that are still in need. And you can find those on our website, unitedwayfortsmith.org. And it's divided by community. So you can select the community you would like to volunteer in, and then the projects will pop up, and there's a description, the time. So everything you need to know is on the website.
Do you have to register to go to these places before you show up?
Yes. Yeah, that's great, because one thing is that we do want to provide lunch and refreshments for volunteers that stay during the lunch hour. And so it helps us to know how many volunteers we need to provide for, but then also that's a way for us to be able to fully know the impact that we're making on that day. And so we want people to register so we know the work that you're doing.
And you can do that on your website. Once you pick a city or a project, it's right there for you to click on, sign up for it, and then just go that particular day.
Absolutely. And you'll receive a confirmation email from myself and all the details that you need to know.
All right. Well, Reagan, thank you, and I hope you get everything filled up. I'm not surprised at all that it's very close to being filled up, but let's get the rest of them now filled up.
Yes, it's so exciting, and it's so encouraging that day of whenever you see the amount of people. We have our big kickoff breakfast that morning, and so we have about 300 people out there, all wearing our awesome Day of Caring t-shirt, and just having breakfast and really encouraging one another. And then that's just an opportunity for us to thank them for all the work and for them to fully understand the impact that they're making. And this is the 30th year that Day of Caring has occurred. So that's really exciting, and we're just super excited to be able to celebrate that.
All right. Thank you so much.
Thank you.